A lot of people like to ask questions like, if you could have one superhero's powers, who would it be? Well, I'm not that into comics personally or superheroes, but I am into video games. With that in mind, I'd like to give you my top 5 video game characters whose powers I'd like to have.
5.
Coming in at number 5 on my list is CALYPSO from Twisted Metal. CALYPSO's power seems to be the power to grant any wish. Now I know what you're thinking, couldn't he just wish himself to have every power? But we only really see him grant other people's wishes in the Twisted Metal games. On the off chance that I can't grant myself my own wishes, he will remain at the number 5 spot. Then again, I guess I could just make someone else wish that I could wish for my own wishes.
Ixnay on the wishing for more wishes.
4.
At number 4, we have the big bad Italian plumber Mario himself. First of all, he has the ability to kill anything by jumping on its head, and the ability to shoot fireballs after eating red flowers, which would be f***ing awesome. Now I know what you guys are thinking, Mario is a plumber, so he probably doesn't make the greatest living. Well, luckily for Mario, he has the ability to punch bricks and get gold coins out of them. What? Now I don't know about you, but if every time I punched a brick a gold coin came out, I'd probably have lots of scabs on my knuckles.
3.
Coming in at number 3 is the Red Wrecking Machine Knuckles. In addition to having all of Sonic's powers, except of course the ability to go supersonic, Knuckles can also glide while in midair. He also has the ability to be super cool all the time, which I can appreciate. A lot of you are probably wondering why I wouldn't go with Tails. He has infinite lives and he can fly. Well, he is also Sonic's bitch and has to do all the grunt work. And he has to die repeatedly. I've never died before, but I imagine it hurts really bad. And having to die over and over again because you get thrown into the shit repeatedly probably wouldn't be very fun.
2.
At number 2 on my list is MEGAMAN or KIRBY. I couldn't really decide which one, but the power is essentially the same to take someone else's powers. Now MEGAMAN gets his powers by murdering his enemies. While I'd also like to be a robot, I'm not exactly the murdering type. KIRBY, on the other hand, gets his powers from eating his enemies and then popping them out of his body. Being a fluffy puffball would be cool, but I'd imagine that constantly popping people through your skin would be a violently painful process. Decisions.
1.
Finally, taking the number 1 spot, the Master Assassin. And no, I'm not talking about Ezio or Connor, I'm talking of course about CORVO from Dishonored. Let's go ahead and list all this guy's powers, shall we? Because there's a ton of them. Number 1, he can see through walls. Number 2, he can teleport. 3, he can completely stop time and then move around freely. 4, he can summon swarms of carnivorous rats to just devour his enemies. 5, he can wind blast people. 6, he can regenerate his health like Wolverine. 7, he can swim and run incredibly fast. 8, he can possess people and animals. You swim in the water, you go and possess a fish, you can get through up into anything that the water is around, come on. Number 9, anybody he kills turns to ashes, leaving no evidence of their death. I don't think I need to say anything more, really. He's one of the most powerful heroes we've seen in any game. If Superman were around, all he'd have to do is possess him and walk him into some kryptonite or some Boom, easily the best.
Mind over muscle.
So that's my top 5 game characters whose powers I would like. Be sure to hit me up in the comments section below and let me know who I forgot, or you can hit me up on Twitter @SoHinky. Thanks guys, and I'll see you next time.